Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Monday morning, this January 8th, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. Here, of course, every Monday at the Panettone Cafe in the center of Warsaw. Great breakfast we had, and now kicking off the show. Winston, good to see you.
Good morning, Craig.
Nice weekend.
A very busy weekend, actually. Yeah, lots of family entertaining. So I'm quite tired today.
Excellent, excellent. And also, I can see winter has come. I think to Warsaw at least. -11, I noticed in the car on the way here.
Yeah, it's pretty cold outside.
So it's a little colder. Good. Well, good to see everybody. I assume everyone's back now from holidays. It's of course some places they're on holiday already for skiing or for trips. So, but I think kind of today is sort of the first official work day back for the year, in this part of the world. We have a lot going on. So, Winston, I guess we got 1 month actually before the CEE Retail Awards. So
yeah, one month. That's right. Yeah.
So most of the nominations are in and done, I would imagine.
We still got, I think, 1 week for them to, any outstanding nominations, then we're still processing. They're out to the jury now, and the shortlist will be announced, I guess, by the end of this week. So there is still time to get those
last minute nominations in. Especially retailers. I know we have a lot of retailers.
Retailers we take right to the end anyway, Craig,
right.
So, we want to get as many retailers as possible involved, so it's always important.
So what do you see of the big, let's say, the hot categories this year? Projects, retailers, where is
on the retail side, I think the hot categories are F&B. A lot of F&B, and there's a lot of retail innovation coming in. Where online retailers have come in and started going into bricks and mortar stores. So yeah, that's kind of the things we've got going on.
Right, great. Well, exciting, and that's February 8th at the Intercontinental Hotel in Warsaw. Here we've got our CEE Retail Awards. Always a great, always over 100 retailers there. So if you've got any locations, any opportunities for retailers, here is an opportunity to meet them all and talk about what the opportunities are, and just see what the top projects, I see a few refurbishment nominations in.
Yeah, that's kind of a big part. It's retail parks, extensions, refurbishments. They're the majority of projects we've got this year.
Right. And extensions seem to be a big one. These places are growing.
Yeah, I think they're adding increasing food courts and stuff like that. So, these are all kind of extending the offer.
The offer, yeah. And straight after that, we're into MIPIM. So we've got a stand at MIPIM, big cocktail party there, as always, on our stand. Our real estate guides, which are, I assume you guys are working pretty hard on getting the articles in now, and we'll be going to print on that. So if you're interested in reaching any of the attendees at MIPIM or coming to our cocktail party on our stand, let us know. We'd like to get involved in that. But once again, we're the official international media partner for the MIPIM fair, and have magazines in all the hotels, on our stand, in the press, international press section, and also distribute them to all the stands. So let us know if you'd like to get in this edition, get to reach these people. I think it's really like a once-a-year opportunity. We also got our team coming to film Coffee with Craig shows there. So if you would like to film a Coffee with Craig interview at MIPIM, let us know right away. We'd definitely like to add you to the calendar of and put together the interviews for that. We still have a few weeks really before summer that we can actually run these interviews as well. So we, film it, book your week, and then promote your project or company during that show. Also, I think we get some of the best responses when we film at MIPIM as well. It's kind of international. A lot of shows, more the international company. Nice to do it outside in the sun as well, so it's good environment. We've done a few last year, and we already got a few booked for this year. Also, right after that, our SCE Real Estate Awards in Bucharest on April 18th. We've been doing this event almost 20 years now. always the top people coming out from Western Europe and to see what in the investment side and development side, and a lot of the local and regional players as well, coming to Bucharest for that event. So definitely good to meet them. And then the 23rd of May, of course, our Baltic Awards in Sopot, always great to come to with nice weather, and it is the Baltic Riviera up there, so always nice and sunny and warm. Having said that, Winston, why don't we go to the headlines for the day and see what we've got coming in?
Yeah, sure, Craig. So, we were talking about retail earlier, and there's been some positive news for the retail market. And Cushman & Wakefield announced that 39 new retail brands entered the Czech market last year. And then Savills goes on to say that retail dominated the investment volume for 2023. Moving to the logistics sector, and Seva Logistics has taken 32,500 square metre BTS at Panattoni Park, Piła. And according to Colliers, interest in industrial park sustainability is growing.
Well, so a lot going on, even on the retail side. Yeah, it is retail season. So anyway, we'll take a little break, and we'll come right back with Winston Norman in the news. Okay, so we're back, Winston. A lot of interesting things on the headline, especially on the retail, looking at retailers coming into the region, yeah?
Yeah, this is from, we'll start with Cushman & Wakefield, and they say that 30 to 39 brands entered the Czech market last year, and that's like a 10-year high. They've been monitoring it for 10 years, and this is the highest number achieved in those past 10 years. And two major new arrivals in the Czech market included Victoria's Secret, which opened in Westfield Chodov Shopping Centre last May. And another one was the American fast food chain Popeyes, which opened a store in Dom Mody on Prague's Venstre Square. So I mean, Victoria's Secret, they came to Poland, a couple of years ago, just entered the Czech market. And Cushman & Wakefield go on to say that the Czech market, and Prague in particular, is very attractive for retail brands and remains their main gateway to the CE region, which is something that we've seen a lot of. And they put a number of important factors that represent this, include that, it's a world tourist destination.
Yep, absolutely.
And tourists form a significant part of the clientele of foreign shops, especially in the centre of Prague and in major shopping centres where new brands most often open their first stores. Then they expand to other Czech cities, and as we're seeing, they expand, if successful, throughout the CE region.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that Victoria's Secret wasn't there earlier.
Right, that's right. Yeah, and that's last year they entered. I mean, I'm sure maybe they entered Poland last year as well, or was it the year before? I think
remember. 3 years ago. Yeah, right. They've been here for a while.
Yeah. So I was quite shocked with that one. And but Popeyes, they entered Poland this year as well.
Yeah, so I ate at Popeyes the other day.
Good. Yeah. And?
Yeah, fine. It's the same as everywhere else they're making.
What is it? It's like another kind of KFC, is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
I saw it in Zloty Tarasy, and there's a lot of people there queuing up.
Yeah, it's a little bit different style chicken, but chicken. Right. Yeah, it's good.
Sounds
healthy,
very good.
Good, healthy American food.
Yeah. Staying in the retail sector, and according to Savills, retail investment volume was one of the winners of last year, and it accounted for almost half the total investment volume throughout the region. And according to Savills, they said the dominance of the retail sector in this year's transaction volume is an interesting change to what we've seen in recent years. And obviously, in recent years, I think logistics was on top, and then before the pandemic, obviously, offices was the go-to product. And Fraser Watson, head of investment at Savills, he says, reflects on what could be behind this change. We observe a few elements. Perhaps the most relevant is the fact that retail has already experienced a downward price shift pre-pandemic, which for obvious reasons, we understand that. Other aspects contributing to retail's appeal is the fact that post-pandemic, spending in brick-and-mortar stores has rebounded strongly, demonstrating that physical retail assets have a bright and sustainable future and do have ability to fend off competition from e-commerce. Yeah, and I think that's the main news I'm getting from this is that bricks and mortar has bounced back, and there's a few problems with the e-commerce type of shopping, and it's looking good for bricks and mortar retail moving forwards, and Savills expects that 2024 is going to be another good year for retail.
Right.
Investment.
I mean, the online retailers, pure online, very difficult, I think, for them to make a profit. The guys with the stores are. The web-based retailers that I talk to, they say when we open a store, that area, the whole business is expanded.
Yeah, and that's something that we've seen lately happening. Online retailers are looking at bricks and mortar locations.
Funny how it's gone the other way a little bit, yeah?
I mean, during the pandemic and post-pandemic, it's all doom and gloom. Retail was dead.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Never will work again, and no one's ever going to go buy anything.
But the future is encouraging for retail, which is very nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving to the logistics sector, and on completing the first building of the Panattoni Park Piła, Panattoni immediately launched another development with an area of 38,500 square meters, and a total of 85% of this development is now leased to the Seva Logistics, a leader in 3PL logistics, to service Signify, which was formerly known as Philips Lighting. And according to Dorota Jagodinska-Sasson, Managing Director at Panattoni, to take advantage of the market's potential, an appropriate stock of modern industrial space is required. So upon completion, the development of the BTS facilities, as well as building in our first park, we again launched construction work, and already within 2 months, we will be delivering almost 40,000 square meters. We want to create buildings that perfectly meet the needs of many industries in many locations, both across Poland and Europe. And I think another thing that they're also very good at is delivering sustainably good buildings.
Yeah, definitely cutting edge projects.
This one will have I think all of Panattoni buildings now, they're delivered with BREEAM certifications.
Yeah, I see their signs even,
Right, that's right. Yeah, they stick them on the side of the buildings now, and they're quite a prominent display. And that moves us on to our final news item for today. And Colliers has announced a report showing that sustainability is an issue that is commonly been addressed lately by the large multinational companies. They're the ones that have been pushing it forward, and they're equipping all the latest properties with heat pumps, heat recovery units, energy efficient smart lighting, photovoltaics, and but now colleagues predict that smaller companies are now jumping on and also improving their sustainability quotas, and this is apparently because it's going to be mandatory that companies are going to have to start non-financial reporting and require companies to report on how they are performing in all areas of environment, employee relations, responsibility, and ethical working practices. And obviously, this is we were talking about it just before the show. This is this ESG criteria, which is growing in importance.
I'm saying there's a lot of ESG experts out there now.
There are a lot of ESG experts, and some I would listen to, and some maybe I wouldn't listen to so much. But yeah, it's one of those keywords in the industry now, and obviously, there's an industry there to be made from it.
Yeah, important.
And just to close, Mirosław Kotek, Head of Industrial Real Estate at Colliers, he says that we are entering an era of growing interest in sustainability in all areas of our lives, from individual activities such as waste sorting to political visions of energy self-sufficiency to commercial strategies. Everything now revolves around ESG factors. It is no surprise that even real estate tenants, industrial and logistics companies themselves are taking an interest in this trend. The growing emphasis on sustainability and ESG is particularly evident in large global companies. This commitment is naturally reflected in their operations and property selections, and we're just seeing that across the board now with all our press these days.
Well, we all want to. I mean, in the end, I think humans just want to preserve the planet a little bit. Whatever sector you're in, you want to do something. Yeah.
Well, I think wanting and getting it are two different things. And it's also the profit that
you got to make money at it.
That people want. But it's obviously something that's growing in importance, and it's with this mandatory legislation coming in, then hopefully it's a move in the right direction.
That's right. So that's all we have for today.
Those are the highlights for today, Craig.
All right. So thank you all for watching the Coffee with Craig show. We'll keep you up to date on everything with the magazines from MIPIM, the awards events, all up till June. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning from our office, from our studio in Warsaw, with tomorrow's news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.